Halo Mamen Mabur, kembali lagi bersama saya Ilham MD036. Kali ini kita ngelanjutin lagi ya Mamen Hitman 3 PC-nya. Aduh, game yang baru rilis di tanggal 20 kemarin. Kemarin malam sih, tadi malam sebenarnya. Jadi di episode pertama itu kan Dubai, kita akan lanjut ngegaskan ke yang di Hitman 3 ini. Sebelumnya kan di penutupannya ada cinematic The Man Behind the Curtain. Nah, sekarang kita langsung gaskan saja Mamen misi kedua, yaitu Dartmoor. Ini nggak tahu nih lokasinya di mana. Yang pasti Dartmoor kayaknya sih mungkin antara area Eropa, tapi Eropanya saya kurang tahu. Di sini kan ada Berlin terus dan lain-lainnya. Jadi kita lihat aja di lokasinya di mana nih. Aduh. Jangkrik bos, kok nggak bisa diklik? Oh, end of the line. Jangan lupa Mamen yang sedang menyaksikan untuk like, share, dan subscribe-nya karena teman-teman juga untuk mengembangkan channel ini menjadi lebih baik lagi.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Aduh, disangkanya apa? Di beritanya katanya mati, tapi ternyata dia masih hidup. Aduh. Oh ya, by the way, di episode sebelumnya bila ada ya kegugupan dan lain-lainnya, mohon maaf karena jarang banget main silent assassin, game-game assassin Hitman kayak begini. Sebelumnya yang dulu banget Hitman Absolution, dan juga itu beda dari yang sekarang. Jadi guys, kita gaskin aja ya. Oh ya, by the way, ada giveaway di akhir Januari, yaitu 3 headset gaming untuk 3 orang pemenang yang beruntung. Syaratnya cukup mudah, yaitu cukup komen aja dengan hashtag giveaway _ Ilham AMD 036. Nanti pemenang akan diumumkan di akhir Januari 2021.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Anjrit, agak berat nih misinya nih. Death in the family. Oh, England ternyata. Oke, Mamen. Kita gaskan saja langsung.
Phineas
Misi
Whitmer,
kedua.
private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right.
Kita langsung aja lah. Asem-asem. Asem-asem. Hampir aja. Bajigur.
Mary is so upset, but she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? You're freaking my knees with all this bullshit here.
Aduh. Wow. View intel. Log on the regular was in a conference call for several hours around 10 p.m. last night. Apaan maksudnya tuh? Ada sesuatu nggak? Nggak ada lagi yang jump. Ntar dulu, tunggu. Tadi gerak soalnya dia dari sana ke sini. Balik lagi nggak dia ya? Balik lagi, Deng.
Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? That's right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Lawyer. Kita drag dulu. Pasang botak sih. Si botak edan ini. Apaan nih? Kodaken. Ya, enggak.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle.
Arthur
Perhaps you should
Edwards.
let her know how bad it is for...
File found in the laboratory revealing that Alexa Carey has lost control of all her assets, including Thornbridge Manor.
37.
Waduh! Ketahuan nggak? Ada yang ketahuan nggak? Ada siapa itu? Kok ketahuan masih botak? Lah, kok bisa ketahuan?
Hello, Mr. Bravo-Omo.
Trespassing? Kok trespassing? Oh iya ya. Nggak bisa, deng. Holy shit.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Provenance Partners, and last one to be alive.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
Lah. Apa tuh? Di bawah. Berarti turun dong. Lewat. Anjrit.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel docs? I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Kok curiga sih lu ke gua? Apa tuh? Tanda seru. Oh ya, tadi kan ada detektifnya ya di awalnya ya. Mana sih? Nah, itu dia.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Siap, siap,
A
siap,
famous
siap, siap.
private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Siap, 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 siap. Oh iya ya. Ini apa ini? Oh bisa deh.
What a marriage. Splendid dynamics between the two. Loaded with conflict. Unsaid fears and desires. I could just stare all day.
Oh, ketahuan.
That would mean... No, too early to conclude.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You strike me as independent and
No
self-sufficient.
power, no portrait.
Taking a break
Madame
when
Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot
You're
to
the
happen,
first
okay?
odd thing
And
that
I
comes to
need it
mind
to be
when you think
perfect.
of the last...
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
I'm sure I left
Good.
20 quid in my locker.
I'll finish setting up,
Came in this
and then
morning.
we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the
not
family.
perceptive at all.
Good. Yeah.
Ntar dulu, tadi intelnya yang ini dulu ya.
That's a good plan.
Ngikutin terus nih. Harus diikutin terus katanya.
One of the
Aduh.
prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
Ah, ada orang dong. Jangkrik, jangkrik. Hah? Connecting. Maksudnya apa-apaan ini? Aduh, 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 aduh. Untung aja.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Taruh dulu, taruh.
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well.
Yeah.
If you'll follow me, sir.
All right there.
Refleksinya ini loh, bukan hitam.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Oke, bos. Siap, bos. Kita pakai.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Apalagi nih? Apa ini? Zachary's suicide note, kita ambil.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting.
Apa ini?
It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new
Eh,
Wellingtons last night.
korbannya
Not exactly what you would
korbannya baru
expect from
beli
someone
sepatu sama men
suicidal.
ternyata. Apa tuh kuning-kuning? Bentar lu. Ada lagi nggak? View intel, whiskey. A whiskey glass and bottle found on Zachary Charlie's bedside. Oke, tapi lalu ini apa nih?
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Apa nih?
A photocopy of the floor plans.
House
Somebody's been
cleaning.
researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor.
Kita lihat mana sih? The bedroom of Zachary, bla bla bla. Hidden rooms and passage, one of which connects to Zachary Charlie's
I
bedroom.
believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm
Hi there.
done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47.
Aduh. The oldest child, alibi confirmed.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Cari clue dulu kali ya.
How's everything coming along?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on the work.
I will.
I don't need one more case of crime in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my passing. Now just go away, will you?
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
Kenapa sih? Kok kayak berantem nih dua?
Yo, Anne, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Just calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Bentar, kita tanya.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
Oh.
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the
Oke,
last
siap.
thing I
Berarti
need
ini
is
yang
more
ditanyain
hassle.
Mamen. Satu-satu
I
nih.
took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, How the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think
Kita
of
tanya lagi.
Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No
No
ambition.
ambition.
Imagine
Dead.
deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last
Kita
night?
tanya lagi 3 kali pertanyaan ternyata.
I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Oke, siap, Amen. Kita tanya satu-satu lagi. Satu udah, cina. Intelnya mana? Lagi Zachary might have killed himself, or that Mr. May could done it. Sepertinya 3 orang lagi nih. Suspeknya. Oh ya, ada ruang tamu ya.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
Oh,
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Halo. Ini belum ditanya. Oh, ada 2 ternyata di sini.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I had quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Tinggal si ini nih, nanya nih.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
Jam 8.
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Insert location of interest.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange.
Emma?
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done
Oh,
once she
berarti
gets her
siapa nih
hands on
nontonnya?
Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary.
Kita tanya
Did
satu-satu
he act
suspeknya,
strange last
soalnya
night?
biar
You know,
ketahuan
now you
nanti.
mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway.
Oh,
it's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing.
Kayaknya sih itunya
Please
deh,
be
penjaga
kind to
rumahnya.
Edward. He can only take so much.
Ini jadi kayak Assassin's Creed, harus cari
That
petunjuk
is
dulu.
the door to Rebecca's room.
Ai, anjir. Ai, kuncinya kurang. Kan si Rebecca udah katanya, iya.
Did you want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got
Oh ya, tar. Si Rebecca itu Rebecca room 1/2. Toward the parking area, Rebecca laptop. Tapi mencurigakan ini masalahnya nih. Kita harus cek dulu nih, ada petunjuk nggak? Kita cek. Apa ini? Staying the room mana? Nah, ini dia Rebecca Charlie notebook found in the bedroom which is saying the note concern various Charlie assets as well as a board meeting from the night before. The handwriting does not match Zachary's suicide note. Oke, berarti nggak sesuai. Woi, ada house cleaning dong. Belok ke kanan dong. Kayaknya ada secret passage lagi.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Wah, asem. Kekunci dong, harus dibuka paksa ini.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
Ada ruang rahasia lagi nggak? Kita pancing deh, si itunya ada di sini anjrit. Kayaknya harus dibuka.
What? Shit. Excuse me? Nice.
Ada pembantunya soalnya di situ tadi ya, jangkrik. Nah, kita cek. Apaan ini?
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery.
Greenhouse.
And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Alexa.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Flash. Ada sesuatu nggak nih yang harus kita cek dulu? Kayaknya ada petunjuk ini. Kita lihat intel. Rebecca's room. Oh, ada 4 anjrit. A keychain for the greenhouse, one in the bedroom in which Emma and Gregory kali are staying. The key itself has been removed. Menarik. Ada yang ketinggalan nih. Kayaknya iya deh, kayaknya ada yang ketinggalan deh. Ada 2 petunjuk lagi yang belum. Waduh. Wah, mereka lagi pada ngobrol lagian. Ini enter malah. Hah? Shoes and footprint found in Emma and Gregory's room. Baru 3 ya. Menarik. Wah, agak ada apa-apa lagian. Oh, udah. Jangkrik. Berarti tinggal ruangan siapa ini? Terus tadi juga ada tombol yang kurang. Tapi tombol apa ya? Nyari file di mana sih ini ya? Jangkrik. Itu filenya dia yang pegang anjir.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP.
Ambil sabunnya bisa nggak?
And you personally as well.
crap. Oh, shit.
Matiin. Tapi tadi ada yang megang dia. Dah. Balik lagi private investigator. Tapi tanda biru. Apa nih? Paperwork. Dokumen gathered by Rebecca on the movement of asset belonging to the media brand. This number of the movement of funds and privilege. Anjrit, nemu lagi aja ya.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her scientific day. Am I right?
Si Edward kan ini suspeknya nih. Ini udah. The young child Alex hasil lebih sifong. Paling antara si ini doang sih, ini sama si ini atau enggak ini satu lagi nih. Aduh, di mana sih dia satu lagi?
This seriously needs to step into this century. It's not safe at all.
It's just typical that Annie gets the help of photography.
Itu apaan itu?
But work, that's all I get. Everything needs to be ready for the funeral.
Siapa ini? Screwdriver. Si Edwardnya mana sih? Sumpah ada bingung gua.
If they find out how efficient we can be, they'll let half of us go.
Yeah, hey bro.
Hey bro, yeah, welcome bro.
I don't fancy you or anything. You're not my type at all. Frank,
Taruh dulu, ini ada garden nih, cara masuknya gimana ya? Kan tadi ada yang sebelumnya kan ada ini nih. Tuh. Hah? Siapa nih?
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior
Nah, kita
last
lihat
night?
dulu. Kita tanya-tanya
Certainly
dulu.
didn't expect him to commit
Satu.
suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk.
Nah,
Did you know that he
Rebecca
hadn't
Bay,
left Thornbridge
alasannya
Manor in nearly
kenanya
50
itu.
years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Missing poison. Kayaknya
Yes,
poisonnya
hi,
di dapur.
Cassie. It's me. Oh, sorry, gotta run. Sorry.
Ada yang mencurigakan nih, anjrit.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs and encouragement. Just a simple spontaneous caress, what a difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down. I was scared and called out for help. Of all people, you heard me, and when you saw me, you climbed the tree. I was relieved that help had finally arrived.
Alibi confirmed. Oh, berarti bener kan kata saya juga. Antara ini atau enggak ini. Ini sih kayaknya curiganya. Aduh. Dining room.
But you went down immediately and said,
Oh
when a
iya
grown-up
bener,
can do it, so can
ngambil
you.
kunci yang di luar ini. Udah.
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
Racunnya mana sih?
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
Wah, kita harus
Strangers
tanya satu.
outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
There's nothing you can do about that.
No, sir.
Dua lagi nih.
And maybe keep your feelings.
Amy
about
is a
Emma
great
Carlyle
lass.
to
You
yourself.
love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'll say you're one lucky bastard.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it? Party's coming along outside.
Tinggal di garden ya, berarti balik lagi keluar dong. Kita ke garden ya. Tinggalan garden ini harus gua tanya nih orangnya nih. Kita tanya dulu mamen. Cier kebiasaan disconnect terus. Aduh, koneksi. Mendadak mulu nih mamen, anjrit. Terus ada yang ditanya lagi nih di sini nih. Duh. Anjir, gak ada orang dong di situ dong.
You startled me.
It feels like I can't breathe.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron Virginium. They were his favorite.
Habis cuma sekali pakai doang. Sedihnya bet.
I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Ini meragukan nih sini nih. Ini garden kok.
I will never again meet someone like that.
Nah, udah sana berak.
I know, Oliver, I know.
Sana berak.
We shall all miss him dearly.
Hey, how are you?
Kalau buka dari sini kelihatan soalnya sama situ. Ada yang ngeliatin nggak? Oh, ada bos. Ada yang ngeliat ternyata di situ, Bung. Kunci apa ini?
Emma Carlyle in the greenhouse. How curious.
Kita cek dulu coba.
Damn it, I need this to work. Oh, you startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life
Broken lab
here
equipment.
with these
It looks like it was recently used, though.
Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Buset, ada poisonous. Racun semua, bos.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Produce. Dapet. Yeay. Anjrit, sorry mamen kalau lama, soalnya baru kita harus keliling-keliling dulu. Aduh, anjrit. Mana si Mister? Tadinya mau si tukang penjaga rumahnya, tapi ternyata bukan. Malah si Emma-nya yang ngebunuh.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Siap. Kita ikutin. Jalannya lambat banget lagian. Set.
Looking good today, sir.
Lantai berapa nih? Buset, lantai 3. Nah kan bolehin ente pelit banget. Ini tuh detektif nih.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Mana ini orangnya?
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47.
Ade.
Now, go claim your reward.
Now go claim your reward. Mana? Oh, ini.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Greetings, sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Kenapa suaranya?
Can't forget his eyes. So swollen, it didn't even look like Zachary. I've never seen a dead body before. I don't know.
Kita keluar dulu ya. Salah, dikira lurus. Ternyata ke bawah, salah jalur. Kita keluar. Salah. Bener, Deng. Sini.
Hello? God, I'm so fucked. I lost the goddamn principal.
Keluar lewat mana sih ini nanti? Aduh.
Here? Hello? Hear me?
Oh ini lewat tangga. Muter-muter mamen. Sorry kalau ada yang dipotong-potong ya dari video kali ini soalnya panjang banget. Jadinya harus dipotong-potong karena biar nggak kepanjangan juga. Oke, mungkin video kali ini cukup panjang ya dan mungkin ada beberapa potongan-potongan juga dikarenakan ya kalau misalnya biar nggak kelamaan juga. Jadi harus ada yang dipotong-potong, beberapa hal yang harus dipotong-potong. Jadinya ya mau nggak mau harus ini. Mau nggak mau jadinya harus.
They're everywhere. Go, get out. It's the Constantine. Shit.
Oh shit, Konstannya udah nyerang. Waduh, bahaya nih. Ada apa nih? Nyerang guys. Banyak juga ya. Set. Apa dapat lockpick? Baru kebuka lockpick sekarang. Waduh, apa nih? You owe him nothing, anjir. Di mana nih?
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
Wah, kenapa nih diserang kayaknya? Oh iya diserang anjrit si Diana sama temennya.
There were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Siapa nih? Oh iya diserang tuh.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Yeah, it's 47.
Tell the Constant to start running!
Lah. Bunuh diri.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
Huh? What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Anjir dikejar dong. Bener-bener diincer. Waduh, continue story Apex Predator. Oke teman-teman, mungkin untuk episode kali ini cukup panjang juga ya, dan mohon maaf apabila ada yang dipotong-potong dikarenakan biar nggak kelamaan searching clue-cluenya dan dipercepat saja. Jadi ya langsung aja lah. Aduh, oke, Mamen, jangan lupa share, like, subscribe-nya, dinantikan lagi di episode berikutnya. See you guys later in the next video and bye bye, Mamen.